We are going live. We are going live. It is 3:01 p.m. Thursday, August 12th, and I am just popping on here because I've got so much really cool news to talk about, and I'm just, preparing for so many cool things coming up. So, how did everybody like the Universal Alien Phenomenon, the UAP, the new broadcast Wednesday nights at 8 p.m.? Because it's not for children, it's with the incredible Nicole Borgi from Sabotage Smashers. I can't say that very well. We did about 30 minutes live. We're going to bring it to you every other week. See how you like it, where we talk about everything not of this earth plane. It's pretty cool. So join me on that night tomorrow, Friday, and every Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This is all Vegas Pacific Daylight Time because that's where I'm currently living. I have Coffee with a Psychic Medium. This is where I give you the week ahead predictions. Actually, it's more than the week ahead. I have a lot of stuff that's coming through, and I've been going back in my notes of all of my predictions, and holy schmidt, it's coming true. The only thing is I'm not sure about the Elton John thing. I had a download right before I went on the air last Friday that Elton John's health is declining. And, I just love him to death. Benny and the Jets is like one of my favorite theme songs. And I just feel that he is failing fast. And I wouldn't be surprised if the next 6 to 8 months, we might see more information on him. And I pray that I'm wrong. But it's just really interesting how that came to me. So that's tomorrow. Join me where I take all of your questions live. If you want me to connect to a departed loved one, email me their picture, because for some reason, I am a really great medium. I need a picture, that essence, that full-bodied picture. Everything comes through when I can just connect to their physical presence, how they looked. I did a reading the other night and she sent me like 16 pictures. It was so cool. And she had permission from each one of those departed loved ones' family. And what's really cool is I'm being vetted for something really amazing. We'll see how it pans up. I have a meeting tonight to discuss that. So some really cool news. Please send me all your good juju is coming your way. So join me Friday, 7 a.m. We have Psychic Pajama Party coming up. Really cool thing. Let's see. It is not the 15th. It is August 22nd, 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And what we're going to be talking about is past life regression. And my grandmother was like the queen of past life regression. I had a past life regression session, and I talk about it on one of my YouTube videos that was life-changing. I had this grandfather, Grandpa Denny, that is not part of my DNA. He is actually my real father's stepfather, but we had such a connection, and it was truly, it's been the only man that I just truly, really, really love from my core and knew loved me back. I always wondered, what the heck was that beautiful connection? And so I think I was about 12 years old when he drove up from the Bay Area. I native Nevadan, born in Reno, Nevada, drove up there, and we had a regression session together with quite a few other people. And it's so amazing that when we started talking about it, now you journal immediately after your regression session. And what he wrote and what I wrote are literally almost identical. And it wasn't just, general details. This was like evidence. This was identifiers. This was location, so many things. He was my husband. I was a much younger wife. And it explained to me why we were so close in this current lifetime. So I'm actually doing a regression with Bernie and Vicky from Psychic Pajama Party. Because that's what we're going to be talking about. That's what we're going to be talking about on the 22nd is past life regression. They wanted an experience. And so, well, how can we talk about past life regression if we don't experience it? So join us. That is August 22nd at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, where we're going to share our experiences. Now, I've had several past life regressions. That's kind of my forte because of my grandma Oz. one of the things I wanted to talk to you all about today is Spirit Academy is changing. I have been mentoring with the most incredible two souls, Lisa Williams, who's a very famous psychic. If you don't know anything about her, Google her. She is such a great mentor. She offers the most amazing classes. And I always am trying to elevate. So my real name is Rainey Day. I was born this way. I was born this way. And I'm always elevating and learning and seeking. I'm a seeker. I've always been very, I want to see how things work. So I took a couple of her courses, and then I saw in my inbox, she was offering Launch Your Psychic or Spiritual Business. Wow, perfect timing. Working from home, had the time and the ability to do it. So I signed up, and her partner is Muni. Look him up, the Muniverse. Muni, M-U-N-I, the Muniverse. And I started taking their classes, and it's really brought me to a different level of my business. This is my business. I'm licensed in the state of Nevada. I have an LLC. I am registered with the Secretary of State. I have created this business from the ground up. And working with Muni. Now, Muni is a wonderful person. And the reason hi, Ray, how do you feel about crunchy nagers? Well, I think I'm going to block you because you're just not vibing with me, but that's okay. It's all right. You always get those creepers. It's okay. We're just going to report you, and God bless you. Much love to you. Yeah. And it's funny because those kinds of entities and energies are becoming more and more. The more successful you are, the more you get these creepers. But anyways, Muni worked with Louise Hay from Hay House. I mean, those pioneering people, Tony Robbins, Deborah King. I mean, this guy knows his stuff. And I've been in a mentoring program. It's been over a year. I can't remember exactly, but I have learned so much. And so I'm going to be focusing more on my mediumship because that's what I love to do. I connect with those departed loved ones, those light beings, those energies that are not of this current earth plane. And that has been my greatest gift. But not only my greatest gift, it gives me so much back because I'm going to pat myself a little bit on the shoulder. And that's another thing that he's helping me learn to do is, appreciate this gift and, say, hurrah, Rainey, you did a great job, is bring healings to those families. I have this one gentleman who was very skeptical of a medium. He's a retired New York policeman. Now, how much more skeptical can you get than that? And New Yorkers, I love them. They just call bullshit when there's bullshit, excuse my language, but that's exactly, the person that I connected with via Zoom on the other end. And I was able to connect with his beautiful daughter. And his beautiful daughter, after a few sessions, because I was giving specifics, she said to me, literally, and there's different ways that they communicate to me. My mediumship always comes over in the right side of my energy area. And she came through and she said, so ask him about strawberry shortcake. Well, for me, I saw the little doll strawberry shortcake because back in the day, that's what I bought my kids, strawberry shortcake. So she gave me a reference that I was familiar with. So when spirit starts speaking to you, they're not going to show you literally a strawberry shortcake. It's going to be something that resonates with the medium, something that I understand so I can convey that. And what I really love is his daughter, when I said that and I trusted that, I knew he looked at me and he just started tearing up. Sorry, guys, I'm being a little distracted by these trolls. Sandra, welcome. As soon as I said she wants to know she's showing me strawberry shortcake. I mean, this was so random. And he just started crying. He said, I've had strawberry shortcake every night this week. And so he knew immediately that his daughter was coming through, because how would I know that? Talked about seashells, talked about other stuff that you would never know. You would never, ever know. Hi, beautiful Michelle. I'm looking forward to seeing you tonight. So the reason I'm talking about this is I am going to probably stop Spirit Academy's courses. Muni helped me understand the power of my name. My real name is Rainy Day. If you have any questions, post them here. I was able to finally talk about synchronicity. So when I first went on this journey that I'm going to do this full time, I'm going to quit a job that I really loved and was really good at it, but Spirit said, you're not following your path. And in my solar plexus, I just knew it. I just knew it. So what I did is I just said, this is it. I'm going to do this. So I created the business, licensed, you name it, I did it. Well, Muni, I always wanted my name.com, Rainy Day, RAINEY.com, but it was so expensive. And so I was on a call with Muni, a dinner and a Muni. He's so adorable. And it's the part of this Launch Your Psychic business class. He said, I said to him, so I'd like to get more traffic. How can I do that? How can I grow this business? He says, so why are you Spirit Academy, spiritacademy.net? What do you really love to do? And I said, well, I really love helping people heal through contacting their departed loved ones. And he says, so you need to do that. So why Spirit Academy? And so his assistant looked up, oh, rainyday.com is for sale. I thought, oh crap, it's going to be expensive. I'm just not going to be able to do that. But you know what I said, universe, if it's the right time, let's roll. Maybe this is that synchronicity. Maybe this is that sign that Spirit kept saying, hey, follow this path. And I kept going, that resistance. And I knew it in my gut that I would figure out a way, but synchronicity, divine timing. Well, his assistant looked it up and GoDaddy had it for sale. And I immediately went on there, purchased it. And so that is the direction I'm going in. So look for rainyday.com. Email is hello@rainyday.com. I'm just so excited. So that's the direction I'm going in. I'm going to probably stop doing my mediumship circles, my psychic circles, and maybe once in a while do them here and there, but I'm just going to focus on my mediumship and psychic abilities because my predictions lately are off the hook. They always have been. I've always listened to that gut check. And that's why I'm saying, hey guys, tune in with me tomorrow because Spirit has so much cautionary, and it's been coming to me every morning I meditate with my guides. It's been coming to me as clear can be. We have some major shifts happening. The Lionsgate portal is part of it with the new moon on the same day, 8/8. That was significant, but there's this whole shift of energy that's coming. And it's even shifting some of my human thought about the world, where we are in this world. The coolest, my husband, he works from home too. So excuse the big Sarge, he's a boomer. But I want to tell you, our civilization and we as humans are being called to have a major shift and to flow with that change. Global warming and that stuff, I have a difference of opinion, but it's not from my human opinion, it's from Spirit's opinion. I mean, the earth has been evolving. It used to be frozen and now those are things I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. A couple of other things is this morning, my beautiful Michelle is on with me, and I had a wonderful breakfast meeting, got so much inspiration, and I really see that I cannot make any more excuses and branch out and maybe create a spiritual center of physical presence in addition to my online presence. So all of these things are lining up, and I'm going to talk tomorrow about how to recognize when Spirit is aligning things for you. Here's an example. In that past life regression session with Vicky and Bernie, because we're going to be talking about that past life regression. Past life regression is such a great healing tool. It tells you why you have your phobias. Why do you keep picking the same kind of partners? It tells you why maybe you have the parent that you have. It's just a wonderful healing tool to go back in space and time and do that quantum leap and see. If you can recognize why something is occurring, it's easier to deal with and say, oh, was that it? Okay, well, I can fix and heal that. So through this past life regression, I have a few other people in it as well. And one of the people was so excited to do it. She was just like, let's go. I can't wait to do this. You know, my health is really deteriorated. My relationships with my family has changed. You know, I felt like work, I held on so tight because this job paid so well and I was kind of pushed out. You know, why don't I feel that I can have another career or work? And, you know, just all of these things just came at once. And so excited to do this past life regression to maybe get some answers as to why her health has declined, why she hasn't been able to find that job that just gives her a passion, why she has the relationship with her sister that she does. All of these things, she was so excited. Maybe I'm going to get some aha moments and answers and recognize it, because once you recognize it, you can move forward and heal. The one thing that I have found is everybody has their own divine timing. And I got a text this morning that, you know, I'm so busy, I've got this going and that going. And I know that I cannot push anybody. I just have to show love and light and be understanding, because they all have their own divine timing. But as soon as I text her back, no worries, my love, I got you. I'll just make sure that when you're ready, you'll have all this material and you can do it, because it's 11 days of commitment. It's an 11-day commitment to go through all of this program that I have. It's called the Past Life Blueprint, Regression Blueprint. And it really prepares your mind, body, and spirit to really travel back. We do 2 different on day 3 and day 9 past life regressions, which are about 2 hours to 2.5 hours in length. And then at the very end of the 11 days, we do a life review. And then we also go up into the Akashic records and look at our current life. What's happening in our current life? And then we do a follow-up a couple of weeks later. It's a really great program that my grandmother kind of helped me. My friend Nina Swanson, God, I love her, and I'm sure I screwed her last name up, but was kind of a catalyst to help me create this program. Shout out to her, love her. When I got that text, I immediately knew, okay, this person is throwing up roadblocks. This person is putting speed bumps in her way to slow her down. And it's kind of a fear thing. It's kind of like, I'm fearful of what I'm going to discover. When I do discover, am I going to have to make those changes that are necessary to live my life in the way that I need to, which, yes, you're going to have to change, because we're all shifting. Everything that's happening right now with, you know, a lot of people seeing alien crafts, alien beings, our world changing, our political dynamics, our divide in this country, our financial situations, home situations. There's just so much shifting. You know, you're going to have to shift. And so I knew immediately that this soul, this beautiful friend, was a little fearful. And so with love and light, you just have to let that person figure it out and give them the opportunity to continue to grow. And that's my goal. That's why I think Spirit Academy is going to maybe shift and morph into something different. And rainyday.com is just going to start taking, it's going to start rooting. It's just going to start like the tree of life. It's just going to grow under the ground with this very strong branch. And that's just what I feel that is coming my way. And I'm so grateful, because there's so much going on right now. And at my point in my life, I'm just grateful to have those trusted friends, those incredibly talented, mindful, conscious living, forward movement, and not allow anything to grow under their feet. You know, it's like this beautiful soul that I had breakfast with this morning. She's like, Dory, just keep swimming, no matter what. I talked about when a river is flowing, and then as it's flowing, what if a dam overnight, a beaver built a dam in front of you? Is the river just gonna stop and back up? No, the river is going to find a way around it. And that's this beautiful soul. Align yourself with like-minded people, people that are here for the right reasons, people that love and cherish you, and people that no matter what, like my beautiful friend texting me this morning, you're not ready, but I'm still going to be there for you. So I'm excited to talk about all of these neat things. What else do we have going on? We have Psychic Pajama Party on the 22nd. Tomorrow, tune in to Coffee with a Psychic Medium. Tarot Tuesdays. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I look forward to my Tarot Tuesdays because so much information gets downloaded and comes through. And can I tell you, if you know what the week ahead, if you know those cautionary signs, it helps you navigate a more fulfilling life. It helps you make those decisions when you're at that fork in the road. Do I go left where the air is just a little bit harder to breathe? It's more gray. It's like walking in sand. The harder I push, the more I come back. Or do I go right, where you have that little lazy river and you can smell the smells and colors are more vivid? So this is what I'm being called to do. This is what rainyday.com is all about. And that's why I jumped on. So make sure you share the message, subscribe, hit that bell so that you are notified, because I'm going to be doing more and more pop-ups. Not only was I a born psychic medium, I've always been this way through many generations. My grandmother Oz, my mother empath, my Aunt Dell was an incredible, intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient person. I have a great uncle who was the most incredible astral traveler. My uncle Mikey, who communicates with other beings and who draws the most incredible pictures that, oh, it looks like everything's melting, but every little piece and part of it it's all done through channeling. He's a channeler. So this has been in my DNA for many, many generations. I'm a generational psychic medium. I have no choice but to follow that path. I think I'm a very good spiritual educator. Some people resonate with me and some don't, and that's okay. So Spirit Academy will be going away probably the beginning of October. And I just want to thank you guys for always being here, always tuning in and trusting in the guidance that Spirit gives me. I also have a master's degree in clinical behavioral psychology that I bring into this work and 60 years of experience. So thank you all. Tune in tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for Coffee with a Psychic Medium. And again, if you have a departed loved one's picture that you would like me to read on a Friday, email it to me at hello@rainyday.com, RAINEYDAY.com, hello@rainyday.com. I'd be happy to see if I could connect to your departed loved one. God bless everybody. When I say God, I mean that higher power. It's just the word that the verbiage we humans all understand what that is. So I will see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. on the dot. We go about 30, 45 minutes. That's about it. Post your questions there. See you in the chat. Talk to you soon. And Sandra, thank you for joining as usual. I really appreciate your presence. I really appreciate you showing up. I just can't tell you how much. And Michelle Tell, look her up, The Signs of Tarot. She's my Tarot Tuesday partner in crime. She's amazing. She is the most incredible, intuitive, gifted tarot reader you will ever meet in your entire lifetime. Look her up, thesignsoftarot.com. Book something with her. She's amazing. Watch for some amazing things to come from Michelle and I. I can't wait. I just had to pop on and just sing the praises of what's happening. Thank you, Michelle. You're that catalyst, that beautiful friend that I love and cherish. Watch for great things to